World of YouTube out here with something insane. I was not able to get to this Hartwell Cemetery due to the fact that the woods that they have are very grown in. I might try another day on that. I might see what I can do, but due to the fact that it is infested, but yet the cemetery that does run it, which is the Fitchburg Public Cemeteries, I guess they know a way to get in it, but the way the lady was explaining to me about this long wall and this over this hill and through a river, and I thought she was joking at first, but yeah, it's out there in the woods. They go there twice a year, one to put a flag, to keep the flag up for a veteran, and probably either a veteran or a Civil War survivor, buried there, or and the others that keep up on the cemetery, taking out broken trees. But yeah, that is going to be one tough cemetery. Right. Anyways, the farm that used to be there, literally. What's up, my brother Dave? Yeah. But like I said, the farm that was once there is all grown in. I'm pretty sure for a fact that it once had cleared out land, but of course, brush and trees and everything just literally, it is a bad area, and I don't know why they don't make a path to it. But, that being said, then again, yeah, it's a family-owned cemetery, and it was built for that. So, obviously, that's why they don't really want people up there or knowing about it. Just like the Alpine Cemetery, that is not too far from there. And there are no stones. Then again, I didn't go in the woods of that area either. But, like I said, I'm going to see what I can do in the future to get to that. But it's going to be a bastard. And in kind of ways, it ain't worth it. But in other ways, I think, these old farms, they tell a damn story. And you don't know what the farmers were like back then. And supposedly, I just found out and was going through some stuff. But there's some farmland in Winchton that I literally got some psychic that can look in the ability of pictures said that they could see a girl in a sundress there. And then there was the other psychics I have that I do not and I cannot put out their names and where they are, what they are go through, because they like to not be well known. So I gotta keep a low profile on them because of the abilities they have. But lately they haven't been commenting on that picture. And it's like, I wanted to find out some more stuff, but that farmland, yes, does have a existing house in the proper. Damn you. Anyways, damn friggin' thing's screwing up, so if I have to repeat myself again, you'll know why. What? Thank you, Dave, once again. Nice to hear from you, brother. But anyways, that's if you didn't get the comment before that I said. Getting bad connection again. God damn it. But anyways, the farm out there, they had something. I think there's something more central in this place. In the set of woods I'm looking in, and I swear to God that there's just all kinds of eerie feelings I get from these places anyways. But I also wanted to go over something that just ran through my head today. And like I said, I'll try to get back to that cemetery sometime soon. It ain't gonna be too soon, because like I said, it's just very difficult in the time, and might probably do it in the fall when all the trees are dead. That'll be the best time. Right now, it's all filled in, and it's, oh man, just a mess. But I also wanted to talk about another thing. Go figure. So I've been doing a video on murder at Fort Devens. And a William Tyree Jr., which the title of the video, if you want to check it out, is Murder at Fort Devens. But due to the fact that I have been getting insane, just like this cemetery, insane, that's the name of this video. All kinds of insane information. And I guess, yeah, the book, The Watchtower, I believe Dave there, yeah, you recommended me to read. I haven't gotten to it yet due to my schedule, brother, but here's a thought and theory there, my man, that I want to bring forth. And it's so what I have found out in my thoughts and theories is, yes, how sick and twisted the government is. And I just really literally rolled this all into, it's been in the back of my mind. And like I say, I like to try and get things out and put it in perspective where I can bring it out and it makes sense. That's why it takes me a while to process things, because, and I like how people say, well, you're slow when you talk. You talk too slow. Your videos take too long. I got people out there that tell me this. But the reason why I talk so slow and the videos are long is because I want no mistake. I don't want to have no mistakes. I need to put in perspective of what I'm saying to make sense. And it's got to be said in a proper manner. Alright? Like I said, this idiot keeps telling me, oh, you take too long. You make too long videos. But guess what? When I did my murder at Fort Devens, I got this guy. And the comment's still up. I need to copy it. Hopefully it don't get deleted, because it's in my spam folder. Meaning if you get comments that are suspected to be spam, but this guy goes on, and it looks like an older gentleman. He looks like something from Kentucky Fried Chicken, the Colonel. Not to try and insult the poor bastard. Kentucky, what the fuck, man? But he goes on telling some stuff that other people have said that ain't in nothing. I don't know if he gets it out of the book of The Watchtower too, but this is what my thoughts and theories that just rolled in my head. And mind you, two of the issues that I'm going to bring forth are from fiction movies. But the way this murder at Fort Devens went down, and the way these two movies talk, I'm telling you right now, this is a conspiracy theory, mind you, that is beyond the beliefs of life itself. And it explains why. Yeah, why? Drugs, mind you, meaning heroin, drug, you know what? Ain't got nothing against people smoking the old token, the weed, whatever. But the more serious drugs are the methadone, these needles, heroin, and all the opioid now, the epidemic, and all this bullshit that I'm sick of watching people get free stuff for. Alright? Mind you, because you can go get yourself some rehab and get off it and stay off it and stay out of the methadone clinic, mind you, too. You're pumping heroin needles, and it's all disgustingly sick. Makes me sick because you get everything for free. And here I am struggling in my life as being a person of interest that needs to support a family of 6. And you guys get it handed to you. Oh, and then you get the people that get to go to Florida, take a little trip down there. Whether or not they go down there and get killed, drop dead, OD, whatever. You're still getting a trip off on there. And there is a survivor from that place out there in Florida that brings you out there for free, mind you, off the taxpayers' money, mind you. And the tax and the government funds people like this, but they can't fund me, help me to start a business. I've been trying to start a business, establish a business, and this YouTube stuff is a business, but I can't get no help. So just keep doing your illegal immigrants, your refugees, and keep giving it for free, and the drug users for free, free, free. And see, yeah, what the hell is really going on in this fucking world. And that leads me to the point of my issue of why I'm doing this video. In the two movies that I bring up that have this insane thought and theory, which to me, they're not, I mean, they're fiction films, but to me, I'm looking at them now as non-fiction films. Now, I want people to take the time, if they can, comment back on my thoughts and theories of what about I'm going to give to you about these two movies, and you tell me, or you come up with your own thoughts and theories, or you think about what I'm going to say, and it leads to the government, even the military, which this man supposedly, Tyree William Jr., was in the mix of his wife, gonna expose the use of drugs in the United States has been brought in by our military. Now, this ain't all the military. I don't want to get the military screwed up with the good guys from the bad guys, because it's fucking disgusting. There's the troops that save your lives 24/7, 7 days a week, and they deserve the honor they get. They deserve every goddamn fucking piece of their life that they put in the military. Then you got these assholes over here. Just hold on a second. Hold that thought. Yeah? Give me a minute. Doing a video. Hang on. Alright, sorry about the interruption, but chaos at the house. But my thoughts and theories, like I said, don't take it out on all military. Don't look at all military bad. Take it to the assholes. Just like you got your crooked cops. Just like you got your crooked firemen getting their disability off the friggin' state and saying they're hurt when they're not. And, you know, there's all kinds of crooked things throughout the system, so you cannot blame all. That right there, my lesson is to don't even look at the military bad. But when you got these ones using people as pawns, like the wife of the Tyree William case, William Tyree Jr., whatever, it's just sick. And what these two movies have in common with this, and what I'm bringing out in my thoughts and theories, and I am asking anybody that has the time to watch them. Watch them. And you'll get the sense of what I'm talking about. And in the beginning of the movie, The Warriors, classic epic, comic book epic, mind you, comes off the fucking streets of who knows where, in the minds of who knows who. But this person in Cyrus that everybody's going to see in the center of the attention of all the gangs. And I think this is what I think. Yes, gangs are not the greatest thing in the world. Gangs should not even be here. Gangs are the friggin', you know, hey, you get people crossed up in the fire of this bullshit of innocent people's lives. And yeah, what the fuck? But what can you do? So I think the government made a plan to get rid of them. And that's right. The drugs. This is their plot, their plan to get rid of the gangs. But you listen to the movie of The Warriors, and Cyrus are talking about the drugs that have been in our street, tearing our gangs apart. You got to listen to it. But in low terms where I could put it, that it makes the sense to the unbelievably, you know, thinking that the gangs are sick, but this is even sicker. So, you got this guy talking about how drugs are put on the street, and they put them on the street to mess up our gangs. They put it. Who's he talking about? They. And then I think, yeah, believe he does say the government or something. But being they, who's they? There's only one person or established settlement besides the gangs that could be doing that. That's the government. So, and then I read some article way back, I forgot what the hell it was, that the government what was it? It was one of the presidents back in the 70s. Oh no, the frickin' The news guy. Maybe Walter Cronkite back in the 70s, talking about this insane audio he did that he said the government's going to put the drugs on the street to kill people. And then we're going to have to deal with that in the future. Is that Walter Cronkite future predictions? And he predicted it very well, didn't he? And that's exactly what the fucking Warriors movie was talking about. That they put it on the streets for us to tear us apart. So just to hear that makes my skin stand up on the back of my hair, on the back of my neck, and my skin just crawl. Because they did something to try and end the gangs, but instead they took innocent lives, threw them in the mix because they're the ones buying it from the gangs. The innocent people, blah, 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 blah. It's fucking insane. Insane. Think about it. And the second movie I want you to see is Rumble Fish. Oh my fucking God. Now, like I said, this whole thing just rushed to my head. Like I said, I take time on things for this to come out the right way. To put in my fucking perspective of the way I want to put it. And this is the way, number one, number two, number three, is how it's going down. And how four things, like the I'm going to say it's Walter Cronkite, but I could be wrong. But he predicted a future, and how insane is it? And that's the thing, it was an audio, so I couldn't download or take anything, copy off it for copyrights to put up. But I'm just putting in what I quote of what he said the future was going to be. And even in Rumble Fish, you see the part where he's with the girl, with the brother that loves the motorcycle boy. Anybody that knows Rumble Fish, one is my all-time favorite movies, because it represents, some of the movie represents parts of my life on how I lived in the family brother relation things. But I wish my brother didn't turn out the way he did, which he is a full-blown drug user. And he turned his back on me, my kid, his own kid, threatened to kill us all. He threatened to kill my son. And you know what, I'm done with that shit. So if he ever threatens my kid again, who knows what's going to happen then. But anyways, in this movie, he's talking about how the gangs have disappeared, and he goes up to the girl, and she's over there dancing because she's on something. You know what she's on. She's on heroin. There's track marks on her arm, and he friggin' lifts her arm. He's like, if I ever catch my girl doing this, I'll break their fucking arm, and blah, 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 right? And that is what messed up the gangs. That's what tore up the gangs. You know, Rusty James in the movie, even though it's a fiction movie, is talking about realistic things. And this is one of them, that the drugs were put out on the street to fuck up the gangs. That's what the government was trying to do. They're going to bring in their own drugs, they're going to put out there, and all get them to all shoot themselves, kill themselves, use themselves to the death. And that's what they've been doing, but all of a sudden, guess what? It's been going out of control because they thought they weren't going to get the minds and the leaders that don't use it, that take the drugs, and they're all super fucking mighty smart, and they can't catch them. Now they fuck themselves, so that's why you're seeing, oh, the big raid, the big bust. Now they're trying to make themselves look good, taking them off the fucking street, because their theory and method of what they were trying to do in the past, all screwed up. My thoughts, my theories, this is what I think, and this is why the movies put that shit in their shit to tell about them, the government. Unfucking real. Insane shit, man. Insane. So, lesson learned today. Think about it. People gotta come out with some thoughts and theories. Come back, watch the movie The Warriors, 1979. Rumble Fish, 1983. Listen to what they say in the movie. When Cyrus is up there speaking to all the gangs. When Matt Dillon speaking to the blonde about his brother and stop bugging him and you're doing this shit again, and watch him. See how epic this is. And then you look up the William Tyree Jr. story on how this person was set up because his wife was gonna crack it down and expose the government for the drugs that they were bringing in back then to try and wipe out the fucking drug dealing, using population gangs. The gangs have been going on. The mafia, everybody been going on since the fucking 1920s, probably even further than that. And that's what they're trying to do. But where it blew up in their face, that's right. Bang. Oh, now we're raiding everybody and busting everybody. We took down the Colombian drug lord. Why? Because it all blew up in your fucking face. That's why. My thoughts, my theories. Until the next video, YouTube Nation. We don't know what's going to come next from my perspective. Until then, be safe, take care, watch your backs, because you don't know what's out there no more. These days, insane.